welcome to Man2Man, a show that focuses on men's issues like alcohol, drug use, and addiction disorder. Our topic for today is, am I done? Am I clean? How do I know if I'm really done? And on our studio today, we have Mr. Mark Ryan Rees. How are you, sir?
Well, Jose, how's it going, man?
I'm blessed, man. Thank you for coming. The topic for today is very serious, man, because we go through things where we drink, we abuse ourselves, our bodies for the longest times in our lives, and we get to a point where we say, I'm done. For me, I still struggle with that question, still, that am I done? For you, in your experiences in life, have you been to that point, or are you still going there?
Oh, no, I haven't really had much of a problem with it. So I've never had really a problem with like loads of drinking or drugs or anything like that. And I think the distinction is between being clean and being healthy, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's not always the same thing. For some people, being totally clean, not having anything is healthy for them. But for me, I'll have maybe a drink 3 times a year or something when I have to make a toast, or somebody's brewed some craft beer and they're like, oh, I'm very excited about this, and I don't really like it, but you know, I'm excited for them, so I'll have a drink.
Yeah.
And for me, I think that's a healthy approach to it. Some people will, you know, have a little more and they'll be fine. It's not going to impact on their lives and whatever. And you know, the threshold is different for different people.
So on your community, have you or friends, have you met somebody that said, I'm done, but then again started again?
Oh, definitely. Swearing off tequila many times.
And
You know, it's never like, oh, I'm never having this again. They'll say that, and then the next weekend, carrying on with it, just redoing the cycle over and over again.
it's funny though, as when we grow up, when we get into this thing of drinking, we mostly just excited, but we struggle to get out. Why do you think is that?
Well, I suppose some people are addicted to it, and other people, the culture just carries on, you know, of like, you know, the youthful exuberance and the parties and the drinking. But I've known many people who have just, I want to say, grown out of it, but I don't want to indicate that, like, you know, it's childish to have it. It's just that it was a part of their life, and naturally, without any kind of weird intervention, they just started drinking less and stopped taking drugs because they got older and started living a different kind of lifestyle and changing.
I need to admit, you're a very special man. In saying that, it's because you one person that says, I never had a problem with that. How did you manage that? Because we go through life as people, we try and get over things and end up there. How did you not get there?
I think I was lucky. I think that's really what it comes down to. I think it's luck. I just don't like it as that much.
No.
Yeah, I drank or you know, tried some drugs, but didn't like it enough to want to carry on doing it a lot.
Do you wanna maybe advise or talk to us about how you deal with problems? Because as men, we tend to think drugs are the only thing. Not only as men, but stressed nation or stressed people tend to think drugs are the only thing, or alcohol is the only thing that will make me feel better. How do you deal with your problems?
Me, not very well all the time. So the way that I deal with it is often through avoidance. That's my favorite thing. So good at avoiding.
Yeah, but you avoid and how do you deal? Like, do you keep avoiding until something happens, or
1 minute before the deadline, usually, for everything, whether it's like, you know, filing taxes or saying sorry or just getting on with stuff. That's really how I do it. And I don't think it's good or healthy, and there are many ways. Some people are good and headstrong, and they tackle problems courageously and solve them. And other people would try and deaden the pain or avoid by using drugs and alcohol.
and and you avoid things and not get indulge into anything, but you still come out cool at the end of the day. Don't you think that sometimes makes them bigger when you avoid them?
Yeah, it does. It's not the best strategy, for sure. And look, there are things that I can't resist, you know, if it's like little tiny cakes. Pastries. I can't resist pastries.
Yeah.
And it definitely satisfies me emotionally. I
Yeah.
feel better for those few moments while I have a petit four in my mouth.
Yeah. But now, do you think that formula works for you?
It works in the sense that it temporarily satisfies the dreaded anxiety of having to deal with a problem. So it works in that sense, but it doesn't solve the problems or, it's not all about solving problems. Sometimes it's about creating good things that you might want, I don't know, writing my memoirs.
Writing your
Or the great novel, or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Because the more, I always feel that you either deal with a problem or you either deal with a problem or you go through it. But if you avoiding it, it comes back to always bite you in the later stage, isn't it?
Yes, that's when you're not good enough at avoiding when it comes back.
That makes you an aspect now, right?
Yeah, in my mind, many things I feel as though I can evade them for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And sometimes they just go away. But it's not all about solving problems. Sometimes it's about building. You're not always trying to get rid of this bad thing and solve this problem. So it's not like, I want to get rid of my fat belly. Sometimes it's like, I want to become healthy. And you can think of it like that, not solving a problem, but making or building, creating a good thing.
Do you think in you not indulging or never had that thing of indulging in alcohol has a lot to do with your childhood, or was it comfortable? Were you like maybe privileged enough to not have a lot of stress that you think you should maybe end up there?
Well,
Or you
I
never had cries as a baby, like you never complain about anything?
No, I never said I never indulged. I said I never had a problem.
Okay.
And so there are times when I indulged, when
Yeah.
I was younger, in my 20s. And,
Yeah.
I'd be at a party and I'd get really, really drunk and have a great time and wake up with a bit of a headache. But it wasn't a problem in the sense of I never did it in an unsafe environment. I never harmed the people around me. I didn't drive while drunk. I didn't do it too regularly. And I didn't do it for a large period of my life where I feel it affected my health badly.
Yeah, it never affected your work badly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I did indulge when I was younger, and I guess I enjoyed it a bit. And then I just kind of stopped doing it.
You're the one that got away.
No, I'm not the one that got away. A lot of people got away. I think that one of the weird things that especially people who have a problem with it and addicts have is that they think that normal, healthy, but they don't know that what they're doing and the way they're acting isn't normal and healthy. They think, everyone does this because of the crew that they're hanging with and how they feel about it. But no, that's not the case. Most people don't have a problem
Oh, okay.
with alcohol and drugs.
We're having Mr. Rees on our studio. We'll be back now. We need to head to a net break. Thank you.